I want to introduce you to Chris Battle. He has Battlefield Farms, and their focus is about bringing fresh produce and fresh foods to people right where they are.
I moved here to Knoxville in 2008, and the question that I was raising was how can we as a church transform a culture? So one of the things that happened is I moved here and we started cleaning a cemetery, African-American cemetery. Most of the people that are buried there were born in slavery. And it was a mess. And so there's a group of us, about 20 or 30. We're out there, we're chainsawing, we're cutting grass. We got bags and bags of debris in the corner of the cemetery. We're putting headstones back up, and this brother pulls up in a pickup truck and he thanks us. He stops me to start thanking us for what we're doing. Me being the new pastor in town, I said, well, brother, won't you come join us at the church? And he looked me dead in the eye and he said these words, I'm not coming to your blank church. And he pulled off. And that plagued me. It plagued me because, number one, why would he cuss my church? But then as years went past, I began to ask the question, why did the church give him a reason to cuss it? There had been a recent study that only 20% of Knoxvillians were going to church on a regular basis. And this is the buckle of the Bible Belt. And I began to wonder, if people aren't coming to our churches, do we need to do church differently? And then we started the community garden. And it was in the midst of that I learned about food disparity and what it means to be in a food desert and the ill effects it has on the community. The USDA says that if 1/3 of your community lives at poverty level and is more than a mile away from the nearest grocery store or farmer's market, that you're considered a food desert. From this point here, we are 2 miles away from the nearest grocery store. Your zip code shouldn't determine your access to available fresh food and vegetables. Again, remember, I've been here 10 years now, and I considered myself the community pastor. I said, well, we're gonna have a community garden. We need to get community people out here. And so I started knocking on doors. First door I knocked on, 2 doors down from the church. And a young lady came out and she goes, hey, Pastor Battle, how are you? I said, I'm doing well. And who are you? I had been here 10 years and did not know my neighbors. So we ended up starting a community garden, and we're out there. I'm out there every morning. And what happened in that first 6 months, I met more people in the community during that time than the 10 years I had in my office. And then it hit me. Maybe this is how we do church. And that's become the beauty of this place for me. We not only serve a need where we are reaching people through our veggie van and through our farmers market that we established, but the second aspect, in which the bigger aspect for me, the kingdom aspect of it is that people come to this place who wouldn't come to our church. And ultimately, our goal is that they will ask the question, why do I do what I do? And that's when I get to tell them I do it because of Jesus. I do it because I love the Lord, and I do it because I love you. That's what gives me my ultimate purpose. That's what I believe I was called to do, was to share the love of Christ. But I just do it through okra and collard greens and not from a pulpit.
Thanks to Chris and Battlefield Farms, one day East Knox residents will have stability with their food.